Big moment for you. How special is it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think a really proud moment for me, my family and friends. It's been quite the journey here, a lot of ups and downs. So I think it's obviously the pinnacle for English fair to get called up for the senior team. So I'm really happy to be here and just looking forward to the week ahead.
You know this place so well. Under 18s, under 19s, under 20s, all-time leading goal scorer for England in the 21s. But does this feel different being here with the senior team?
Yeah, obviously I've been here a few times, but it does feel different. It's that extra special, I think you're here, you're mixing obviously with great players, obviously with great manager as well. So just that sense of pride to be here and progress through the 80s is obviously a nice feeling, and obviously to get here is a nice step. So now, like I said, I'm really happy to be here, proud to be here, and looking forward to helping the team.
Does it make it a bit easier though, the fact that you know the environment so well, you know all the staff around the place?
Yeah, of course, obviously I've trained the seniors a couple of times during that period, so that makes it really nice. Obviously I know some of the players by either playing with them or playing against them, so a few friendly and familiar faces always help setting in, but all the boys and staff are really nice and really supportive, so I felt at home once I come in, and like I said, I'm really looking forward to the weekend.
Good man. You're eligible to play for Ghana as well, of course, and I think they've made it pretty clear they were desperate for you to pledge your allegiance to them, shall we say. Was it ever an option in your mind?
Yeah, I think obviously both sides are obviously always an option. I think naturally coming through the academy at England, obviously you have that aspiration to play here. And like I said, once the call-up was there and the offer was on the table, it was really hard to turn down, and something which I felt was obviously the natural progression for myself at this stage, and I felt now was a good time to kind of make that step. So obviously I'm really happy to be here and proud to be here, like I said, and hopefully I can go on and help the team this week and get some caps.
What's it been like training with Harry Kane, and has he had anything to say to you yet?
Yeah, it's been really good. Obviously he's a world-class striker. Today was my first session, so I'm sure I'll be in his ear all week, getting tips and learning. I think that's another great opportunity to come away, learn, and improve yourself, and see what other strikers, top strikers do, how they prepare for games. So I'm really looking forward to the week, and obviously he's a great player, and hopefully obviously we can do well and help the team this week.
Easier for you to spend some time with him because he's not a Tottenham player really anymore.
Yeah, I think it makes the conversation a little bit easier, obviously, now that he's made the move over. But like I said, he's a fantastic player, and obviously wish him all the best in his next chapter.
Look, you've had lots of appearances for Arsenal last season, but a lot of them were as sub, and that must have been more difficult for you. But you've been first choice for Mikel Arteta so far this season, 3 out of the 4 anyway. What does that do for your confidence?
Yeah, I think it's great. I've worked really hard. Obviously, had good moments last season where I came in and played and had a run, and obviously this season started 3 out of the 4 games. So I've been happy with my performances. Obviously, scored a few goals and helped the team. And yeah, it's really good as a striker. You want that kind of consistency to be playing week in, week out. I think with every game you improve, you learn more, and you get more comfortable. And obviously, as a striker, you need that rhythm, that kind of game time, that play. So I've enjoyed it. I'm really, really happy to obviously be playing and getting minutes, and hopefully can continue, and I can continue to help the team.
As well as that, you come into the camp off the big boost of that big win over Manchester United, which the manager and the fans seem to, and the players seem to think was a big one. Just how big was it? Just how important was it? Yeah,
it was massive. Obviously, United, we know the kind of history we have in that game, and we know how important those 3 points are, and all 3 points are. So it was a really great moment for us to obviously get the win and do it in that fashion. Last minute winners was obviously really good. So no, it's good, and it's set up a nice feel obviously going into the international break, so we can come back and carry on that form.
Eddie, when you heard the news, where were you and what was your reaction?
I was at home, luckily we had the day off, so I was at home, and thankfully all my family were at my house and one of my mates. So obviously when I got the text, it was surreal. Obviously I'm usually a calm guy, but I did lose a bit of composure for a tad second. So now it was an amazing moment. Obviously all my family were really emotional. Like I said, it's been a long journey, worked really hard to get up to this point, so it's really nice to kind of have that step and recognition.
Can you remember what you said? How surprised were you?
You know what, I can't remember what I exactly said. I don't think I said much. I was just looking at my phone, just checking every detail to make sure it said selected. So it was really nice, and obviously my parents are really emotional, obviously, because they sacrificed a lot for me to get here. So it was just really nice to see that kind of happiness and that pride on their faces, obviously, and know that it's been a special moment to be able to share that with them.
And obviously you're the record goal scorer for the under-21s. How confident are you that you'll be able to make that step up, and what do you think the biggest differences will be playing at senior level?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty confident. Obviously, I'm playing for a great club, big club myself at Arsenal, so I'm used to obviously these tough games. I think obviously it will be a different and new experience, and one that I'll relish and cherish. So yeah, it's just about doing as well as I can, showing my quality in this week, and hopefully getting the opportunity to go out there and help the team.